Let's say you walk into a market where prices move fast, but you're never really sure who's buying, who's selling, or how many goods are actually available. It looks busy, but something feels off. That's how many foreign investors see the Indonesian stock market. The stock market is supposed to be a place where prices are formed fairly based on real supply, real demand, and clear information. Investors don't need perfection, but they do need clarity, right? They need to know who owns the company, how many shares are actually tradable, and whether they can exit without getting trapped. One of the biggest problems in Indonesia is ownership concentration. Many listed companies are technically public, but only a very small portion of their shares are actually available for trading. Founders or controlling families often hold 80, 90, sometimes even more than 90% of the shares, and the public only trades what's left. Think of it like this. A company has 100 shares, but only 10 are actually in the market. With so few shares circulating, prices become extremely easy to push up or pull down. A small group of buyers can move the stock dramatically, even though nothing has changed in the real business. This is where the term Saham gorengan comes in, right? These are stocks that are easy to heat up, easy to hype, and easy to dump. Prices rise fast, excitement spreads, insiders sell, and retail investors are left holding the bag. Now, from the outside, this looks, less like investing and more like a casino. Foreign investors don't mind risk, but they hate uncertainty, right? They can't measure. When free float is tiny and ownership structures are unclear, it becomes impossible to tell whether a price reflects real value or just temporary manipulation. Transparency is not about ethics or nationalism. It's about risk circulation. Global investors ask very basic questions. Who really controls this company? How many shares can I realistically trade, and can I get out if something goes wrong? Recently, concerns grew after sharp market volatility, by about $80 billion in market value. What shocked investors even more was what followed. Key figures at the stock exchange and the financial regulator resigned. The kind of mass resignation is rare and sends a powerful signal to global markets. To foreign investors, it looks like institutions reacting after damage is done, instead of preventing problems in the first place. Confidence is fragile. Once it checks, it doesn't come back easily, right? Foreign investors also behave differently from local investors. They're rule-based, not emotional. When risk increases, they reduce